Hi, welcome to Los Grandulones, formerly known as Illuma. Today we're each telling our own little horror stories and just sharing our opinions on our horror stories, specifically ghost related.
Paranormal.
If you believe in that. Oh. Anyways, I'm gonna start off mine with this one time that I didn't know I was home alone. I was just chilling, cleaning my room when I hear knocking at my door. Me thinking it was him, I just immediately say like, "Oh, come on in," which you're never supposed to do if it's a ghost. I wait, nothing happens, no one enters, and I was like, "Okay, that's weird," but keep cleaning. Knocking again, same thing, "Come on in," no one enters. At this point, I think he's just playing some sort of prank on me. So I end up like opening the door frustrated, like I stopped cleaning and everything, open the door frustrated, he's not there. Search the whole apartment. I'm so spooked that I even end up searching the closets of the apartment. No one's there with me. So I come down to the first floor, no one's here. I look in her room and she's just dead asleep. So I have no clue who or what knocked on my door, but it gave me the freaky deakies.
That's really scary.
Yeah, and the thing is, you sleep with your door open. You have a direct view of my door, essentially.
Yeah.
So if you ever si un día ves algo ahí, I don't know. That's
Damn.
It's not me be like, it's
No,
not
yeah.
for you. Like,
no, but lo que me asustó más was that I'm telling you, I came downstairs and like you were dead asleep. Like I even tried like a few times, like Lucy, despierta.
And I think like during that time I was working, no?
You and mom had gone out to the store. Dad ni siquiera sé dónde estaba, pero he wasn't home.
oh wow, that's freaking scary. I mean, you should have shaken me up. Like,
No, I did. Don't you? I mean, I didn't tell you the story right away, but I did wake you up afterwards.
I don't
You and,
remember.
no, yeah, I didn't tell you immediately, but we were chilling in the kitchen for a little bit because mom and Mando weren't home yet.
Oh wow, I don't.
Y se me hace que ya después de un rato, like, they returned from the store and they had tamales or whatever, but the point is, that happened and I got freaked out. Especially the fact that I said, "Come in," not knowing that it was, like, not, they don't do that situation.
Yeah.
Like you thought it was like human. It's like this.
Yeah, I thought it was
he
you.
legit thought
Like,
it was
yeah.
you.
Like basically he wanted your attention.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ay, no manches. Okay. Te toca.
So for me, this one recently happened.
Oh, no.
So recently he bought a dog. So I thought someone was gonna take out the dog, and I was just laying down in my bed. I was trying to fall asleep because I wasn't able to sleep the day before. So I literally thought someone was gonna take out the dog, and I hear the door open, the one from the kitchen. When you go out, you know how you hear it rumble. Like I literally heard it rumble, and then like someone slam it. But then I heard someone going inside the bathroom, and then like slamming the door that they went inside the bathroom. So what happens? My mom comes in later on during the day. So then I'm like, did someone come inside? And she's like, oh no, no one came inside. Like, because one of her cousins right now is also living with us. So I thought it was him. So then I'm like, is her cousin home already? She's like, no. Why? I'm like, oh, because I was literally laying down trying to fall asleep, like take a nap. So then I'm like, did you come earlier into today? Because I heard someone open the door and then like slam it and then open the bathroom door and then slam it too. And I thought it was like him or it was you trying to take out the dog. So I'm like, she told me that it wasn't her,
Yeah.
but I don't know what was going on. But yeah, I did hear someone open the doors and go inside.
This was upstairs.
Yeah, it was recently. It was like 2 or 3
No,
days
but in the
ago.
second floor.
Yeah, second floor.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah,
Especially like if you knew that you were alone. Like,
yeah.
It's funny how everything happens like in the second floor, but lately it hasn't happened here down here.
Yeah, I was scared. I was like, cause I literally heard someone slamming both doors. Like, cause the dog was inside. So I thought it was either my mom or her cousin, and there was no one there.
Wow.
Yeah, we just turned around to see Kachimba
What
just
if-
standing there.
What if you guys both like heard the same thing? It's just that it didn't do the same type of
That's like
situation.
what I was
It
thinking
could
right
be,
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like it could be that it's just like, oh, I messed with one already, so I'm gonna go mess with the other one, you know.
This.
So I feel that's what's going on there, but it's weird, like yeah, it's fucking around with all of yous in there. I wonder if our cousin's gonna get scared like freaked out
Well,
like that at some point.
he doesn't know about it, about the thing, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if we show him, I feel like he would be freaked out.
Because my mom and I recently told him about La Viejita.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, I couldn't sleep the other day after you guys told me that.
Oh, no.
He was scared.
Yeah, basically.
So the
Why
Viejita,
does-
it's another
why-
story we'll tell you guys later.
I feel like everyone that hears about that like can't sleep, or either gets scared or get haunted.
No, we'll talk about that another
Yeah.
time, but keep that in mind because it's like, it's a big part of it. What you're saying, it's total opposites to our cousin and other people that had told us
Yeah.
about it.
So
Okay.
what's your story?
My story. I feel que no me van a creer para nada. Like, at all. This was when I was probably around 10, 12, por ahí. I'm not so sure. But at the time, we used to share what is now my room. We had, ¿cómo se llaman esas the beds, the
Bunk beds?
bunk beds. We had bunk beds. One was his and one was mine, and then he got a whole bed for himself, like a full size or whatever. Because he was the spoiled brat. Not playing. I'm playing. To this day, not playing.
The little one always gets spoiled.
Right. No, but the point is that I was in the room. I think I was a little girl. I was playing dolls, Barbies, whatever. Salí because iba a ir al baño, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I don't know what happened, but as soon as I ran into the washroom, the water was off. But as soon as walked in the door, that freaking water opened on its own. Like, I feel you don't believe me, but it was crazy.
No,
like,
'cause-
I literally, I had to go to the restroom so bad. But I ran back out. I was crying, and Mando was here in the living room playing Xbox. At the time, he had an Xbox
360.
Yeah. So he was playing, and I came out. I'm like, bro, like, come with me to the washroom. I don't want to go alone. Like, please. Like, I really had to use the washroom. I kid you not, I wouldn't go into the washroom alone. I would have to tell my mom to be outside waiting for me, or go in with me and just turn around so she wouldn't see me. But I was like so freaking scared.
Do you still need someone to be like that when you go to the bathroom?
No,
No?
not anymore. Cause like I had to like suck it up, you know, and be like, it's just my mind playing tricks on me. I know it's not, but like, it's scary, and it's like I had to make up my mind to the fact that I gotta go alone regardless if I want to or not.
Yeah. Has it ever happened that it opens up again like before? Like, has
No.
it happened again? No?
No, not anymore. But I remember one of you guys told me que se les abrió el agua.
Yeah.
And like,
And that was me too.
Oh, a ti también.
Yeah.
¿Qué te pasó a ti?
I think I went to drop you off at work.
Yeah.
So then I came back, the water was on. And then I remember before leaving, I went inside the bathroom, turned both knobs off.
Yeah.
And I went, dropped you off, came back, water was on.
But it didn't also happen to both of you when you were home alone together once?
well, I think it was that one time that it happened to me.
Yeah.
But he didn't believe me. I don't remember like if mom was here or dad. Like
Yeah.
I just remember I was so scared. I ran to the living room as soon like it's literally not even far. It's like the washroom and the door, like in the entrance, and the kitchen, and then we walked literally to the other room is the living room. So I literally just ran over here, and I'm like, dude, like I really gotta go. Like I'm scared. I'm like, bro, the water opened up on its own. Like you're not gonna believe it, but it did. Like I was freaking out. He's like, no, you're playing around. Like it's not true. I'm like, no, for real. Go check. It's open. Please go close it. I had him go and close the water. You don't remember?
No, honestly, I don't.
I had him go. I'm like, blah, blah, blah. Sorry, my bad. I literally had him go and close the water because I was so freaked out. I was like, I'm sorry, I can't go back in there. Please go with me. I really gotta go to the restroom. And that's one of my stories. I don't know. What's your next story?
It's not the next story yet. It's sort of related to yours too because I have
okay.
had something sort of like that happen.
Yeah.
But the thing for mine is that it happened while I was showering, so I don't know if maybe just someone entered while I was showering, or turned on the water and forgot to turn it off. But ya van como dos veces que me pasa así where I get out of the shower, the water is on. It's like the hot water specifically. So when I go to like reach it to like, I don't know, I just wanted to touch the water because something was telling me to. I burned my hand, but it was just like a small burn, nothing crazy. Immediately move it away, no me pasa nada.
Yeah.
But I turned it off and it's like, wow, that's creepy. Dos veces que me pasa eso.
Yeah. The time that, dude, honestly, I don't even know if the water was cold or hot, but I know que it opened up and I had him go closer, so that's why I don't even know if the water was cold or hot. Pero I was freaking out. I was like crying like crazy. Like I couldn't go back in there alone. I was like, no, I'm sorry, no puedo. No puedo at all.
Well, yeah, that time that the water was on when I came back from dropping you off, I had gone inside the bathroom and I'm just like, why is the water on? When I left it off. So I'm like, well, at least the ghost turned on the water for me. I'm gonna wash my hands.
He's like, I'm gonna open the water for you so you don't use dirty hands in there. Yeah.
Right.
Was this recent or when?
I guess so because he
Yeah,
said he dropped you off.
Yeah, he dropped you off at work.
Was it when I was like downtown?
No, it was when you were working around.
Okay, then yeah.
Yeah,
Alright,
it's
then it's
recent.
recent. Damn.
Probably like a few weeks.
No, yeah, that has to be recent.
Yeah.
Alright. My second story is, again, very short. I don't have a lot of spooky things happen to me, and when they do, they just, like, pass in an instant.
Sure, I think that's everyone, huh?
Yeah. But this one it's, again, really simple. I was young. I was alone with my grandma in her house in Mexico, and the way that it's connected is really weird. It's, like, 3 rooms. All of them are connected through the inside, but only the 2 on, like, this side have a door that lead outside. The middle room, the door for the outside was closed, and her and I was just chilling in this corner room. And she was like preparing something for food or whatever. I don't know what specifically, I don't remember. But she told me to go get something from her room. So I walk over. Again, no one's there in the house with us. It's just us two. When under the bed, I just hear like a really deep breathing, just like. It's not like something straight out of a horror game or something.
Yeah. So basically, in case for them to understand, like basically just describe the house as like a L shape. So there's like a little kitchen, then there's another room, then there's like a middle room, like in between the little L.
Yeah, but the only one that's
down to the
that's what I'm saying. So they could picture the house.
Yeah, but
so they could understand.
But they don't need all of it. They just need those 3 rooms.
Well, yeah. Well, basically just describing the house.
Yeah, it just described the 3 rooms that were necessary.
Well, the 3 main rooms that count is the ones in the edge, which is the one big room, which was where he got scared. And then there was a smaller room, which is the kitchen, and that door was closed, right?
Yeah, the kitchen.
And then the other one, which was a bedroom as well, that has another door, but they're all connected inside with a door. Like, they all have their own door into one from another to another room. And the only door that was open was the one in this edge room, right? Mm-hmm. Not the one in the kitchen.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
What was going through your head when you were going in there? Like
nothing. The thing is, the light switch is like, as you know, all the way in the middle of the room for that big ass room, and it's like a large room. So little me was just like, okay, it looks creepy in here right now that it's completely dark because it's like the afternoon, so the sun is in the position where it's not hitting to go in any light into the room. So I remember that I said I was gonna like walk to the switch, and like I was a bit freaked out, and then I hear that. So before I even try to go for the light switch, before I even get anything, I just run back, stand in like that doorway that's leading to that room where my grandma's sitting in, and she stops for a bit. She's like, "Oh, Alex, what's wrong?" Like, I'm frozen, so I don't tell her anything. She keeps asking me over and over again, but I don't respond. Eventually...
After that happened, like, he wouldn't talk, he wouldn't answer, he wouldn't move or anything.
Yeah.
I think he was just, like, processing everything.
Yeah.
And then as soon as that happened, like, that, like, passed by, he started crying and, like, screaming like crazy. Like,
I just explained to her that I had heard the breathing, and then she explained it to my mom. They both tried to write it off like, oh, it's neighbors' horses.
Yeah, because the neighbors had, like, a big horse, like, literally across from...
Yeah.
Because there's a window in that room, and it's a side window. It's the only window it has in that room. So there was a horse, and it's literally, like, across from where he was at. And they're, like, telling him it's the horse, but he's convinced it's not the horse because he literally heard it under the bed.
Yeah, no,
that is so scary. I would have cried like crazy. I wouldn't have ever gone back in there.
No, si te digo hasta ya ahorita, even though they don't have the bed there anymore, there's nothing like... I was convinced there was a bed that was right next to the door, so I didn't like want to walk in. I still remember that, porque me daba, like, it was, ugh. And I thought that if I walked in, something was gonna like grab me from underneath. And even now that they don't have a bed there anymore, I think they do, but it's like in the back corner instead of next to the door.
It's because they use mostly storage.
But even though they don't have that same bed there anymore, todavía, like, it scares me to go in there alone.
Yeah. No, actually, this last time we went to Mexico, I was in that small room, which is the kitchen, and then the other, that's a bedroom, which is smaller.
Yeah.
It's not as big as the one that you guys scared of. I would go to the kitchen and would look into that room. I'm like, no. It's scary. Like, just even looking in there. Mama Teresa told me, oh, allá hay sillas, go get them. I'm like, I'd rather stay on foot, because that's scary. And she started laughing. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm scared. She's like, no, they're literally right in front of the door. Dude, I saw the chairs. I moved the curtain. I saw the chairs right in front. I'm like, bye. I'm leaving. I'm not going back in there.
Yeah.
I was so scared.
Y también a ella le han jalado, like, the cover when she's been there alone.
Oh no!
Yeah,
don't even tell me, because
yeah.
I would literally never even go back
I'm
in
surprised last year when we went, I fell asleep in the room. I'm surprised I
Really?
didn't put my legs or anything.
In that room?
there. No, the other one, that's
other
the
one.
smaller one.
But it's combined, so imagine just...
Not, were you just thinking
Imagínate,
about
ves
it?
algo en la puerta viendo.
Imagine.
Nah.
Well, it's not. It's because the thing is that one's smaller, so I don't think there's a big chance of getting scared.
But it's connected, I feel like...
Yeah, y después al ladito está el cuarto where mom se le subió el muerto.
Yeah.
So imagínate, you're sandwiched in between both rooms with the most.
Yeah. So, cuando se sube el muerto, you want to explain what that is?
Oh, it's like sleep paralysis, but some people believe it's like a spirit getting on top of you, not being able to let you sleep.
No, it's not that you're not able to sleep. You just can't move. You can't talk. You can't say anything. You can't do anything at all. Like,
Sleep paralysis.
you could only open your eyes, like you think to yourself, like, I want to talk, but you just can't. It's happened to me once in Mexico.
And they say you feel your whole body like a lot of weight on it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, you do. It is scary, because it's like, that one time I got it and my cousin was
Hold on.
sleeping over.
I'm sorry.
You do your thing. My cousin was sleeping over because I went alone to Mexico. So I stayed in my mom and dad's room because their room is connected to the washroom, the only washroom we have. So my cousin knocked out, and then I'm like trying to move and touch my cousin, like bump into her and hit her, like to get her attention. Nope, I couldn't move. I was like, what is going on? I want to talk to my cousin. I can't talk. I can't say anything. I'm like, what is this heavy pressure on me? Like, it's like, oh, it's so... You can't even explain it. Like, probably, you know what? I think it would probably be like those weight blankets or covers or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
I think it would be...
Blankets?
Yeah. I think it would be something like that, but it's just the fact that you can't move. With that blanket, well, obviously you could move, right?
Yeah.
But, you can't talk, you can't move, and it's like, you want to so freaking bad move and talk and get out of there, but you just can't. You can't at all, and it's scary. And I don't know if you guys happen to have been through that. And
No.
I also know, sorry, we're off topic right here right now a little. There's someone who recently told us, I don't believe in que se te sube el muerto. She literally told us probably a month ago. And then she told someone else that she didn't believe. And that same night she got home, she went to bed, and she went through the whole thing. She's like, I got so scared, I started believing. I was like about to cry. I'm like, oh. I'm like, well, hopefully you believe in more stuff now.
Lesson.
Man, that's why I'm like...
Not learn their lesson, but like be a bit more of a believer, you know? Like believe a bit
No,
more.
yeah, I get you. But for me, I don't know about you guys. For me, it's, I mean, like, I don't want to say I don't believe, but I'm like 50-50. Because it's like, I don't know if it could be true right now, you know? Like, it could be true, or like aliens. They say that aliens are real. It could be true. I'm not saying it's fake, but I'm not saying it's true. Like, I'm 50-50. Like, I'm in between. Like, no quiero decir que sí, que no. I don't know about you guys.
If there's an explanation for it, I usually try to go for the explanation. Porque eso de subirte el muerto is like, yeah, it could be the whole spirit thing, but at the same time, sleep paralysis is a thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's just a thing about like Mexicans. I don't know if it's Hispanics like in general, like all Hispanics. But us Mexicans, we tend to believe that a lot. That is like se te sube el muerto, so it's like sleep paralysis. It's not like it's literally sleep paralysis, but that's how we tend to know it at. Yeah.
Your story time.
I don't even. My brain left the whole process thing.
The baseball.
No. So this one, what happened to me was when I was little. So when I was little, I got like really, really mad. Got mad at my mom, my sister, and my dad.
Everyone.
So then, well, basically, I was mad at everyone. You
alive.
weren't born by the time.
You weren't born yet.
I was a ghost.
You were there, but you weren't there.
I was
So
the one
then-
that scared him.
I was eating ice cream, and then I let the ice cream out, basically all in my hands. So then I was in the room, and by that time we had bunk beds. So what had happened was that I had the ice cream melted in my hands, and then since I was mad, I grabbed the door, slammed it, and then my hands were all sleepy. I was trying to grab the doorknob and turn it around. So when I was inside the room, I hear someone scratch the door, and I thought it was my mom. Because when we were little, she would do that a lot. Like she would, like to make us go to sleep, she would scratch either the wall, like that on the door, so we could go to sleep, so we could get scared and go to sleep. So then I heard that, and I started crying, and then my mom was all like, "What's wrong? Like, are you okay? What's going on?" And I told her I couldn't open the door, and I got even more mad because I thought she scratched the door. So yeah.
No, and keep in mind que esa vez, I don't know if you remember, but you were like, I don't know
I
how.
was like mad. Like
No,
crazy.
but the thing, no, that I'm not trying to say that though. I'm trying to say that que, why were you with the lights off?
I don't know. That's why
The lights were off, literally off. He couldn't open the door. The lights were off. I was like, what?
I couldn't find the light switch either.
That's
the
so
scary
scary.
part.
That's scary as hell. I would have ran out of there. I would have run out.
And I thought it was my mom scratching
Well,
the
he
door.
could have run out of there.
Well, freaking break the door.
Sorry for the stutter. I started that out, right?
A little bit.
It's okay.
That's okay.
But like, I thought it was my mom. I was like, "Oh, you scratched the door," and it made me even more mad, right? And she's like, "No, I didn't scratch the door or anything." She was sitting down watching the TV.
I mean, it still could have been her though.
Yeah, that's true,
Yeah.
but we don't know.
But it wasn't.
But the whole light switch thing, that
I couldn't find the light switch. Like, I swear I couldn't find it.
This happened to me. This light switch, I just can't find it.
Yeah.
That happened to me when I was little too. Like I would try to turn it on. I'm like looking through all the one. Like what the hell is this little thing? Like switch. And I'm like,
I wouldn't be surprised if that whole ass room is haunted. I'm sorry with you.
Yeah.
well, don't jinx it. I mean, I sleep there, you know.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Don't do anything to her, please.
Estella, run out of there. She can't run. She flies. She can't even fly.
You say that right now, you see a whole human person.
No,
in
bro,
that
shut
room.
up.
Yeah,
And
now
you're
what we
gonna
do?
sleep over with me because ya me estaba asustando. No vas a ver a tus pájaros, no vas a ver a Cachimba.
That's fine too.
Digo, Cachimba, let's cuddle in the bed. I'm playing. I don't want to.
And he'll just be like, okay. The dope.
I said, what my stories?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Not rápido?
Yeah.
It went by like crazy, eh?
I thought one of you guys was gonna say the baseball thing. No,
No,
story.
man, they're not ready for that yet.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Are they?
I just heard something move.
Probably me, the tablet on the floor.
No, it sounded like in the room.
Don't even start. Dude, I sleep there.
She sleeps in her room. Holy, I'm not gonna consider this.
Dude, all these stories like that happened to Mando in the room is currently my room. Because we used to share that room.
Yeah.
And it's scary that everything happened in there. Who's getting messages? That scared me. Yeah, everything happened in my room. So imagine now, like, ¿cómo voy a
Sleeping
tener que
alone,
dormir? Le voy a cerrar la puerta del closet, le voy a poner tornillos, le voy a cerrar la ventana con tornillos, voy a dejar la puerta abierta pegada con tornillos so it won't be able to close up.
The girl's gonna be like, "It's too late, honey. I'm inside."
No, dude. Okay, I'm sorry. This partially reminds me of a story I've heard before. It's just real quick. You could cut
No,
it
it's
out if
okay.
you want.
No, it's okay. Let's do it.
It's not like an actual story. It was just a story
I
made
don't
to scare
care.
people. But essentially, it was like, oh, imagine you're in this place. You're completely alone. You hear something moving around in your house, so you close the door and lock it. And you just hear from behind you, "Good, now we're alone together." Uy, imagínate y te pasa esto.
No. Ya fue suficiente con la Llorona cuando la oí, bro.
No, yeah, that's true.
That's another story.
Yeah, I think that's gonna happen to the next video where we talk
Yes.
about the Ding
More
Dong Ditch
scary
in Mexico
stories.
and my story when me asustó la Llorona. And believe it or not, I believe que la Llorona sí existe en todos lados, not just Mexico, in specific areas, porque I heard it 100%. I was wide awake, lights on, wide awake singing to Vicente Fernandez, and I'm like, what?
And she's
Just
already
happy.
giving the whole story.
No, I am not.
She already gave the whole
No,
story.
I didn't.
Anyway. Yeah?
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's it for today. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you hopefully next week
Yes.
for another story. Adios.
Be sure to like, subscribe,
We're
comment.
back for how long?
As
How
long
we-
as we can.
Longer. Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah.
He's gonna get his canceled.
Okay, what?
Nothing. Anyways, toodaloo. Adios.
Bye.
Bye.